Hello YouTube and welcome back. Zack is here with another tier list for you guys. In this case for the patch 1.6 and for the jungle. I know that a lot of people got really scared and said that jungle got nerfed, but there are still a lot of champions that do pretty well in the current meta. And without further ado, let's get right into it. The first champion in the list, and remember that this is in no particular order, the first one I got is Nunu and Bellow. The reason this champion is so good at the moment is even though the jungle camps got nerfed, you get less XP and all, Nunu still has a very fast clear speed that allows him to stay up in the game. His objective control is out of any matchup, since he has the consume that is basically just another smite, so grabbing those drakes and those nashers is very easy for a Nunu. His gank potential is very strong, he can get really strong ganks early on in the game, and even if he stands behind in gold or even just one level or two, his utility still is very strong. Since he mostly is building tank items are a lot cheaper overall, Nunu doesn't need all that kill on all that insane farm to bring utility for the team. You can counter jungle, even punishing your enemy junglers more, since he can of course clear the jungle very fast. His movement speed with his ball is very fast, and of course you can get those early ganks that help you snowball. Remember, fast ganking, good clear speed and a lot of utility for the team makes Nunu one of the greatest picks now. The next one is the one and only Udyr. Similar to Nunu, Udyr has an insane clear speed. His overall movement speed around the map is is one of the best, and thanks to that Udyr also doesn't struggle at the moment in the jungle. You can still get that insane out farm compared to the other players, you can still get the items you need because it's mostly tank, but one thing that is good about Udyr is that he doesn't need one particular build to be good. There's a lot of different game styles that you can go. You can go more tanky, you can try to be a little bit more damage if you want with your Phoenix stance, or even if you need AD you can go with the Tiger stance. There's a lot of gameplay styles that you can adapt using Udyr. When it comes to macro play, when it comes to split pushing, get objective control, vision around the map, and even counter jungling, Udyr is great. Of course, thanks to his E, his movement speed overall, ganks are also strong. Of course, he is easily kited compared to Nunu. He can be kited, he can just be stunned or just be slowed, and it's a bit harder in team fights overall. Of course, if you are ahead or if you can just change some CC with him, he is also very strong. I would say that overall, though, Nunu is still stronger in team fights per se, but Udyr is still an excellent pick if you want to just have those fast clears, those insane split push, and overall map control. Yeah, so Udyr is still a very strong pick if you want to play this champion. The next one in the list is Amumu. Amumu also with a good clear speed, and once he gets rolling he's just gonna melt through the camps thanks to his AoE, but we got to keep in mind his utility. He also has very strong ganks. Immediately at level 2 you can just Q somebody, that's a CC there, right? But once you get to level 6, even if he doesn't have a lot of kills or if he is a level or 2 behind, Amumu with his ultimate can just change the course of a team fight. With his Q he can gank behind walls, he can get into Dragon Pit or Nashor Pit very easily, shading with his ultimate. It's just insane. Of course, being a tank champion again, we know that we don't need as much gold and experience overall to be helpful for our team and to do our job right. Also keep in mind that Amumu is one of the easiest champions to be playing in a jungle currently, so that's even more helpful for you guys, because a lot of people that just play stuff like Lee Sin, of course, cry if they just miss a Q and end up messing everything up. With Amumu, even if you miss your Q, his tankiness is gonna keep you alive in most of the times, and your ultimate is just a huge AoE thing that you can't really miss and is going to help a cleanup or a good engage. So yeah, Amumu here a very solid pick to be played. The next one in the list, guess what, is another tank. It's our boy Zack. Yeah, Zack here very strong indeed, with his kit making him insane. a lot of tankiness, a lot of survivability. It's very hard to kill a Zack when he got the items he needs, and of course a lot of CC and utility for the team. His ganking is very strong thanks to his E that can just make him jump over walls, which means that you can gank from places that people are not used to, and most wards will be avoided this way because people have the tendency to stick to their ward programs when they actually ward, you know. You are used to place the ward in situations, in spaces that you are going to do anyway in most cases. That way it means that you're gonna get ganks very easily off with this champion. Again, with his slingshot ability you can even jump over a Drake or a Byron pit without actually going in and try to smite steal it without putting yourself in danger. It's a little bit more advanced, people don't usually do this much, but you can just jump from one side to the other, being able to smite it mid-flight and just not jump into it. But yeah, overall again, a tank, cheaper items, really strong ganks, and of course utility overall, a lot of CC, survivability, and overall just annoying to be playing against. So yeah, if you want another champion that has a good clear speed, very strong ganks, and can hold his own on a fight, Zack is the other pick to go. The last one on the list, but not the least, is Nocturne. Yeah, somebody with actually high damage, I know. But yeah, Nocturne, maybe not the strongest ganks early on. Once he hits level 6, each ultimate you use should be a guaranteed kill, if not more. Even later in the game, you can use your ultimate either to just catch people out of positioning, which is pretty common in this game, we all know, people dying solo, right? Nocturne is amazing for that. During the gameplay, even if you are not really close, you can counter gank or just turn a fight around thanks to your ultimate and his range. And of course later in team fights, his ultimate is great to just engage in the backline or mid-fight use it. The team fight overall is just gonna be messy for the enemy team because they're gonna lose vision. People in the backline isolated getting engaged by Nocturne most likely are going to get one shot. I imagine that's gonna happen. So yeah, if you want to snowball, have kill potential, and just, you know, make the enemy team scared of you, Nocturne is also very strong. Also, in another way, is because he can face the other champions I told you about thanks to his fear in the kit and also his spell shield, so he can avoid a stun from Udyr or for Amumu. He can fear them, so the engages are not as strong, and then you can just fight them if you are fed in most scenarios. So yeah, Nocturne, if you want to have damage, if you want to have AD, if you want to assassinate people and just overall make people scared if they don't know where you are, thanks to his ultimate range. So yeah, this is the list. I hope it helps you. Pick these champions, they are the strongest in my opinion, and overall if you just look at statistics you can see their win rate and pick rate just increased, and for some reason it is so. So yeah, my name has been Zadarkos. As always, this video was meant for you. I hope it helped. Let me know what you think. Is there any champion I should have included and I didn't? So yeah, be awesome, always stay awesome, and I'll be seeing you pretty soon with a new one. Bye bye.